Before we speak about proper running technique, we must talk about this. And I'm not asking you to give me a thumbs up, even though it'd be really nice. What I'm literally talking about is your thumb. Aloha, sportsmen. Today we're talking about proper running form. Have you ever thought about what the difference is between our big toes and our thumbs? To answer this, let's take a look at what makes us different from other apes. Apart from our intelligence, of course, in humans the big toe is parallel to the other four toes. As our early ancestors started walking upright, their big toes evolved to help them keep balance and to give the necessary push-off power while walking. Next time you walk, try to push off the ground with your big toe, and you'll notice that you're walking faster. Scientists have come to the conclusion that a person's gait is as unique as their fingerprints, retina, or voice. And since your walking style is unique, so is, without a doubt, your running style. That's why I can't give you any tips for a universal optimal running technique, because there is no such thing. Humans first started running slowly during their hunts, when they were chasing down their prey. I spoke about it in our video on slow running, but of course, over the next 1.5 million years, humanity came up with some ways and techniques that help to lower risks and make running more efficient. Before we go deep into these fundamentals, I want to talk about one basic concept, the body axis. Let me explain to you what it is. All of our major body areas must be stacked in a straight line. Imagine that this thing here is the body of someone who's out of this alignment. Some parts of their body are tilted forward, others are bent or slouched, or maybe this person is leaning forward too much. As a result, their technique would be inefficient and may even cause them harm. And this is a perfectly aligned body, with all these centers of gravity in line with one another along this axis. And as I'm holding this kebab, I feel that now it's much more balanced. And now that your body is balanced and you're standing straight, your back is upright. All you need to do is to slightly lean forward and start running. Naturally, the faster I run, the more I lean forward as compared to my slower pace. And as you can see, when running slowly, there is less forward lean. Your centers of gravity along with the axis are your head, shoulders, and upper torso and pelvis. Normally, they must form a straight line, and one of the most common mistakes that beginners make is that they tilt their head forward or backward. And as you know, your head is rather heavy, so it's important that you keep it straight. Keep your shoulders relaxed, don't shrug them, or you'll tighten your chest, and you don't want that because your lungs are here and they need space to expand fully. So relax your shoulders and slightly bring your shoulder blades together. You should keep your pelvis neutral, don't tilt it too far forward or backward, to a point where your torso forms an angle with your hips. Your whole body must remain straight and aligned. When running, always look ahead of you. The rule is simple. You always run in the direction of your gaze, so don't stare at your running shoes. I'd say, in a way, a human body can be compared to a car. And I don't mean that someone has a Ferrari and someone else has a Trabant. What I mean is that you experience the same resistance as a car. You also have to overcome gravity and air resistance. In order to minimize their effect on a car, automotive engineers try to reduce its weight, improve its aerodynamics, and stiffen up the chassis. All the following makes the car more efficient and pleasant to drive, and also improves its gas mileage. By not running properly, you're making it more difficult for yourself. For example, when landing, your foot must land under your center of gravity, in line with this axis. If your foot lands too far in front of you, It basically acts like a brake, so you have to overcome this braking force each step of the way, in addition to the force of gravity and air resistance. You're essentially creating a necessary resistance for your body to overcome, and that is nothing but a waste of energy. To beginners, I'd recommend that you find some place with even ground. For instance, an indoor running track. Take off your running shoes and socks and run one lap barefoot. In many cases, this exercise will give you an insight to how you can run more efficiently and with less effort, as you will find that your movements become smoother. Your body finds a way for you to land softer and move smoothly so that you run pain-free. Now your feet, keep them parallel. Remember how in the beginning of this video I told you that your big toe pushes off the ground to give you some extra acceleration? For maximum efficiency, you want to make sure that your feet are always parallel to one another. When running with your feet turned out, your acceleration vector doesn't point in the direction you're running in, which can impose unnecessary overload on your muscles and ligaments. Your arms and hands are also very important. They help to balance the body and bring the rhythm to your movements. Keep your arms relaxed and swing them from your shoulders. Moving your arms faster makes your legs move faster, which naturally increases your pace. I understand that it may seem impossible to run and keep track of all these things at the same time, but try to pay attention to each aspect during every run, and you will notice that your technique becomes more and more efficient. And now I'm going to take a small run to show you all the mistakes I have referred to. Let us know in the comments what you would call this style. Joking aside, how can you, as a beginner runner, see if you're doing something wrong? The simplest way is to film the whole thing and analyze it. Make a video of yourself running or ask a friend to film you. Then play the video in slow motion so you will be able to see all of your mistakes. You can also upload the video and post the link in the comment section below so that other viewers could comment on what you're doing and whether there are any mistakes in your running style. That's all for today. Run properly and most importantly, have fun.